That was terrible.
That was crap. That was garbage. This place sucks.
Overreaction Monday.
All right.
Okay, guys. Hey, you know what we're not talking about today? NFL overtime. You want to know why?
Oh,
it's
baby.
just fine.
Yeah.
NFL overtime works exactly as it should, as it is. No change needed.
You know what, Chris? You're supposed to act like you've been there before in the NFL, right? Don't spike the football.
Supposed to, but
Yeah. And I was going to tweet this out. But I didn't want to because I thought Bills fans would take it like I'm trolling on them.
Josh Allen
But
tweeted
what-
out yesterday, too.
What did he tweet?
He
What
was, with the coin toss, he was just like,
Yeah.
you got it, Mike? I don't want to misquote.
No, I mean, but
misquote Josh Allen,
pain. He wrote pain.
Because the Chiefs won the toss.
Well, you know what also happened yesterday? The Bengals squibbed it at one point,
Yep.
and the Chiefs got it on their 20.
And killed 4 seconds
Correct.
trying to return it.
Correct. Just showed you how it's done. And how it's done is you can lose the toss, stop the other team, and then win the game.
Win the game.
Like, that's the way the overtime rules work for whoever loses the toss. You know, so I agree, Chris, that is a proper reaction. And the overreaction came last week. What else?
No change, right? And there's not going to be any change?
Oh, I think this sealed no change.
I think
I think no change is in the rafters. You could put that banner up at the competition committee meeting right now.
All right, Rich, I wrote this one last night, so this was before you had even brought up the possible comparison. But Joe Burrow, guys, best big game young quarterback since TB12.
I'm telling you, Chris, I can't imagine. You gave me serious pushback in the A block of this program.
I know, but this is an overreaction.
And then you get this overreaction, and I'm telling you what's coming for the Super Bowl. Certainly if Brady's plans to retire and the expectation that we have that he's going to retire actually leads to a retirement, and the nostalgia of all things Brady will be in its first bloom, that here comes a kid like Joe Burrow, albeit drafted 1 without the 99 behind it, and albeit missing his first full year of starting with a knee injury, not because he was starting behind somebody with a $100 million contract like Brady did behind Bledsoe, but coming in year 2 to take on the Rams in a game that nobody thinks that his team's got a shot, even though Vegas has them 4-point underdogs without the 1 in front of it, like Brady's team was against those Rams. It's coming. Get ready for this storyline. It's going to be hammered like crazy. Not an overreaction to be talking about it. Obviously, to sit here and be able to crown him as such right now. Let's see how he plays first. He's got to get this Super Bowl to really get this conversation going. That he's got 1 in his second year, which is a great way to start if you're going to try and get 7 championships and 10 appearances out of the way.
Yeah, nobody has ever won a national championship, Heisman Trophy, and a Super Bowl. No one's ever done it. He could do it in 3 years.
Well, correct, because at quarterback, right?
At quarterback.
Because Marcus Allen won a Heisman Trophy and then a Super Bowl and a Super Bowl MVP. Did he win a national championship at USC?
I don't believe
All
so.
right. What else, Chris?
Okay. The Bengals were awesome. They deserve all the credit they're doing, but I don't want to let the Chiefs off the hook, okay? This was the worst home loss in AFC Championship game history.
That's an overreaction.
I mean,
That's an overreaction.
what's a better one?
Well, I don't know. I guess when you blow 18 points, you know,
and a chance to score before the half, and
right? The Colts came back from an 18-point deficit against the Patriots, but they were the home team.
They were the home team.
I don't know, man. If the Bengals go on to win the Super Bowl and start performing as well as we think they can perform over the next few years, then that's not that big of an upset. than the crazy ups.
21-3 with a chance to tack on points before the half, and they get the ball to start the third quarter.
They blew it. I just can't think off the top of my head to say it's the worst ever that's ever been had by anybody.
Rich, the segment is overreaction.
So that's why I'm saying it's an overreaction. What else?
Okay, here's another one. This was the last year. The door is officially shut on the Chiefs' AFC dominance.
That's an overreaction too.
Why?
Why wouldn't it? Why couldn't they get it together next year and actually win it again next year?
Here we go. Look at the quarterbacks that we have in the AFC.
Yes.
We got Joe Burrow now playing in the Super Bowl in year 2. We got Josh Allen. We got Justin Herbert, who we all love. We got Mac Jones. Say what you will. We got Aaron Rodgers probably going to the AFC. That's 5, maybe 6. Derek Carr's still good. Raiders have a new coach. Just in the AFC.
So let me flip it. When Brady was doing his thing, Peyton Manning was in the AFC, right?
Yeah, but they kept winning.
Right. That's my point. That also...
Brady won 3 out of 4 to start his career.
Stop. Hold on a minute. Hold on. When Brady was dominant, okay, they also, in the AFC, had Peyton Manning, Ben Roethlisberger, Phillip Rivers, 3 guys who will... most likely, with Phillip too, sharing a bust room with Tom.
Fair.
Let me see off the top of my head as well. What Steve McNair was playing football around that time as well, right?
Brady went 10 years without winning one, though.
I know that, but then he did come back and dominate again.
One, yeah. Okay, I'm just saying.
So that's why I'm saying, for you to sit here and talk to me about how all the great quarterbacks that there are in the AFC means that the door is now shut on Mahomes and the Chiefs being dominant in the AFC.
I'm overreacting.
I'm telling you, it's an overreaction. Like we're going down the same road again.
All right, here's one more.
Like you push back when I say it's like
I know. I just want you to agree with me.
Okay.
All right, one more on the Chiefs stuff. The Mahomes Mystique kind of took a big hit yesterday.
There's no question.
Took a big hit.
No doubt.
What was he doing in the second half?
No doubt about that. Not an overreaction. And it will be up to him to perform in the manner that I just mentioned is still possible to dominate. It is going to be on him to do that because last year's Super Bowl loss was put on the offensive line. This one is on the shoulders of Mahomes and in between the temples of Mahomes. You're already seeing the all-22 of some guys. You were showing me before the show.
Yeah, right before the overtime.
The sack that he took that did lead to Butker still splitting the uprights to force overtime. There were wide open guys.
Yeah, Kelsey and Pringle.
And a great pocket as well. I don't know what was going on. He'll survive it. He'll bounce back. He's still Patrick Mahomes. But in terms of, that's Mahomes, it's going to be tough to go in his building. But the last 2 guys to have done it in his building, to beat him?
Brady and Joe Burrow.
I'm telling you, get ready for that over the next 2 weeks for those dots to be more and more connected. They already were when we were talking about him coming out of LSU, and I'm looking at his tape. How many people were like, I know it's kind of crazy to say, and it's too much to put on this young kid, but he looks like Brady. We heard that a lot.
I just remember
he was coming out of LSU getting ready to be drafted.
I just remember hearing about Burrow that he had small hands. Like that was.
He tweeted that out too.
That's what I remember hearing. I don't remember any Tom Brady talk.
So there was a lot of. Look it up on our show. We had a couple of analysts say, he kind of has a decision-making ability and an ability to get the ball out quickly and be accurate like Brady.
All right, I want to put a pin in this because it could be a full segment. I want to ask you about the Bills 90s run and the Chiefs run we just had. Don't let me forget about that.
Bills 90s Chiefs.
All right, let's move on.
When you want to talk about that, like right now or another time?
No, because it could take up a whole. I still have a few more. Rich, I was hot last night.
All right.
The most important piece of the Rams offense.
Odell Beckham. Yeah, man.
First 100-yard game since week 6, 2019.
It's the run game. It still will always
be the non-existent run game yesterday?
The non-existent run game yesterday. It's always still going to be the run game. That'll be the key to. You're going to hear that quite a bit. That's what the Chiefs should have done against the Bengals yesterday when they're putting 8 guys back in coverage. Just run the ball.
They were begging them to run the ball.
So if they do that to Stafford, you know what's coming at you? Cam Akers is coming at you, and Sony Michel's coming at you. That's the difference.
Odell's been awesome the last few weeks,
He has been terrific.
Man.
He's been great. Cup, bro. I mean, come on now.
No, but Odell.
Odell being terrific is a delight to see, and him in the Super Bowl is what America. Like, if that guy does his one-handed grab stuff in the Super Bowl, like he did on that Monday night years ago, was it Sunday night? It was Sunday night, because I remember Al and Chris were calling it.
In depth.
Stuff that we will be seeing forever. He pulls that in the Super Bowl. And I hope for his sake he does. Sorry, Bengals fans.
All right, two more.
Yeah.
Jimmy G played his final game for the 49ers.
Not an overreaction. I think he has. I told you that coming in. I told you he was going to play his last game for the Niners either in the playoffs, even if it was winning the Super Bowl, they were going to trade him. That's a fact. I would be stunned if he's still on this team next year. It's Trey Lance's gig, people, for a million reasons. What else you got over there?
Is it Trey Lance's gig in San Francisco, or is it Tom Brady's?
Are you read it out loud? I want the radio audience to hear your last overreaction.
Tom Brady will be the 49ers quarterback next season.
You're so
he wanted to go there
so
originally.
So stupid.
Okay, when John Lynch and Bill Belichick talked on the phone, who was the first quarterback that John Lynch asked for?
I got it.
You can say it into the microphone.
So he's doing all this to tell the Bucs I'm done,
right? But
and then come out of
his last spite season will be in San Francisco.
You have really. Are you still drunk from the wedding you went to over the weekend?
Very possible.
Okay, very good.
We had a good time.
That is that the stirring conclusion of Overreaction Monday?
Now I'm done.
Okay, very good.
Conclusion. Hey, don't forget when Tom Brady went onto LeBron's show. Remember he made that comment about keeping this so-and-so?
This MFer instead of me?
We all know it's Tannehill. You know it's Tannehill.
It could have been San Francisco, though, Brockman. Let's start that rumor, Rich. Let's go with it.
By the way, I definitely need to know who that MFer was.
It was either Jimmy or Ryan, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
Here we go. Unless it was Breeze.
Oh, man. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.